It is our pleasure to have two conference champions in our studio. How does that sound, guys?
Sounds pretty good.
Really good.
Sam Merrill, Quinn Taylor, Utah State Aggies. They clinch a share of the Mountain West title with a 100-96 overtime win over Colorado State on Tuesday night, and now they're kind enough, I'm sure as tired as you guys are, to share some time with us and talk about the season. But first of all, I got to revisit that Colorado State game. Quinn, you're coming off this emotional roller coaster of the Nevada game, and then to finish everything off, you got to turn around and play a road game in Fort Collins, which wasn't easy. How did you guys get it done?
We knew going into the game that Colorado State, they were one of the top teams in Mountain West in field goal percentage offense. So we knew we were going to have to guard them. I don't think we had our best defensive effort. I mean, we gave up 96 points. But, I mean, we just knew we were going to have to find a way. I mean, that's one of the things Coach Smith all year he's saying. I mean, in any game we play, he wants it around 5 points, 4 minutes left, and he knows that we're going to find a way. And, I mean, that's what we did. We just kind of grinded it out, able to get a couple stops, and then take it in overtime. And we knew kind of going into overtime that, okay, they kind of had their shot. We were going to kind of take over. So, and I mean, anytime you have someone scoring 38 points, giving out, passing the ball like Sam does, it makes it a lot easier.
No, Sam, it kind of felt to me like that Boise State game. You're in the last minute, you're down. This is something you have to get what you want. What was your mentality going into that final minute, and how were you guys able to get through that tense time?
Yeah, like you said, it was very, very similar to that Boise game. And we were down more against Boise, but I felt a little more dire just because so much was at stake, and to be honest, we couldn't get a stop. And that's partly because, you know, like Quinn said, Colorado State's really good offensively, and I'm not sure our legs had a ton of juice left after everything that we've gone through. But, you know, we handled it the same way that we did Boise and that we did at New Mexico and that we did against Nevada. You know, we just didn't panic. We got into a timeout with 45 seconds left, and, you know, it was all positive. It was, hey, let's get one stop, go down and score, and we'll be just fine. And, you know, it was real similar. We got fouled, made 2 free throws, got a stop to get it to overtime, and we felt, like Quinn said, like that was their chance, and we were pretty confident once we got to the overtime period.
You guys are one of the great stories in college basketball this season. We all know. We've repeated over and over again. You were picked 9th before the season started, and now you're conference champions. Quinn, you were here your redshirt year. You were Stu Morrill. You've been through all these highs and lows of the program, a lot of lows, a lot of dark days. How fulfilling is this moment now to reach this point where you can call yourself a conference champion?
I mean, it's great because, I mean, coming into Utah State, you get shown videos of the spectrum and how crazy it used to be and the tradition that Utah State's had in the past. And these past couple of years, we haven't been traditionally as good as years past. So it's just great kind of for me as a senior finishing out on a high note and finishing out, bringing back kind of that Spectrum magic, getting the Spectrum packed. I mean, that Nevada game was definitely the craziest game I've been a part of with the fans there. And I mean, it's just been good. Overall, it's been a fun year. I mean, the guys that we have on the team, the coaching staff, I have nothing but positive things to say about them, and I've just had a real fun time.
Sam, what does it mean to you to accomplish something that just about everybody out of your locker room didn't think you could do? Yeah,
like you said, we were picked 9th preseason, which was, you know, for us kind of expected. Got a lot of young guys, a lot of freshmen. The respect towards our program, probably deservedly so, wasn't very high. But we had confidence that we were going to be a pretty good team, and as we started to win some games and win some games that people didn't expect us to win and win some close road games, that's when we really got that confidence that it could be something special. And, you know, from that moment, we've played with that kind of confidence and played together as a team and have been able to pull out some wins like we just talked about. And, you know, we're not done yet, but it's been pretty fun to this point.
A year ago, no one outside of North Dakota knew who Craig Smith was. And now he's done what he's done with you guys and got you to this point. Sam, can you explain the genius in Craig Smith and how he's been able to do this and get you guys to where you can celebrate a championship?
You know, everyone talks about how energetic and how passionate he is, but the guy is a brilliant basketball mind. It's not, you know, we play really, really hard. And we have, you know, a camaraderie that that you don't see in a lot of college programs, and that means a lot. He puts us offensively in positions where we can succeed, where all of us can succeed, and defensively, the style that we play and the system that we have allows us to succeed. So he's an incredible coach. I don't know what else to say.
You have a championship. Both of you have a championship. No one can take that away from you, but you still have more left to accomplish. And both of you can chime in on this. What would it mean to go down to Vegas and win that conference championship?
I mean, that's definitely our goal. And for us, it'll make then the following Sunday a little easier, knowing that you're automatically in. But yeah, I mean, that's the goal. And it's been a goal from the beginning, to not only just perform well in the regular season, but I mean, postseason, where we really want to succeed and take strides in bringing back more success to Utah State.
Yeah, we set 3 goals at the beginning of the season, and one of them was to win the regular season championship. Another one's to win the tournament championship, and the last one is to make the NCAA tournament and win there. So as good as it feels to have at least a share of the regular season championship, we're only a third of the way finished with our goals. So like Quinn said, winning the tournament would make the next Sunday a lot less stressful, no matter what the experts are saying. So we're going to take it one game at a time, and hopefully we end up playing late Saturday.
And what a great story it'd be if you guys make the NCAA tournament after all you've been through. That would be something else.
Yeah, we're definitely.
And you guys are on track to do that. All right, well, it all gets started Thursday down in the Mountain West. Until then, guys, get some rest. You played every minute of the last 4 games. I can't believe you're just even sitting here right now. We need to get this guy some rest. We're going to let you guys go. Sam, appreciate it.
Okay, thanks,
Quinn,
sir.
thanks so much. Good luck, guys, in Vegas. We'll see you there.
Thank you.
Is Sam Merrill the Mountain West Player of the Year? I think he is. He certainly has the resume. Impressive numbers for the co-champs. Let's take a look at Captain Merrill's work this year. 21 points per game. That's second in the Mountain West. 4.2 assists per game. 3.9 rebounds per game. His field goal percentage, 46%. He's been shooting 39% from 3 this season, 90% from the free throw line. That's incredible. And he plays 35 minutes a game. Just in his last 4 games, he's averaging 42.5 minutes per game. Well, that's impossible. He can't be doing that. Points 29.5 per game, 6.5, and then he's just shooting really well. So the last 4 games, he has been incredible.
I mean, you just look at his game, and it's an all-around game. There's no facet of his game that's lacking. I mean, you definitely see the stats. I mean, you look at his offensive efficiency and just how he can put points on the board, but then you look at the other end of it and how hard he goes on the defensive end. People don't realize that he's usually guarding the best player on the other team, and he's playing the whole game. I mean, the past 5 games or so, he hasn't come out. We had 2 overtime games, so that speaks levels about him and just his drive as a competitor. And I think he's been a great leader for everyone in our locker room, especially the new guys, to just kind of show them what it takes to be, Mountain West Player of the Year caliber player. But yeah, I think he's gone in every night and proved himself. And for me, he's my Mountain West Player of the Year.